Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's game day.
Woo-hoo!
John?
Go ahead.
All right, through the facilities of the Blue Sports Network, your Quad City Blues are on the air. Welcome to Cedar Rapids for Hump Day hockey this week with the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. Rich, this is a game that was supposed to have been played 2 weeks ago tonight, but as all of us in the state of Iowa recall, that wasn't very hospitable week as far as the weather was concerned.
No, it was not. It's been significantly better now, although the fog was a little eerie on the way up here, but much easier driving this day.
Well, Rich, we learned earlier today that that game against the Rough Riders that was canceled was not the only one that was canceled that week due to the weather. We lost 2 home games with the Fremont Flyers, and despite the best efforts of Tracy Husky and John Gray, our general managers, to come up with a workable makeup date, they weren't able to get that done, and the league has ruled in our favor that those games have gone into the book as forfeits in favor of the Quad Cities. So effective today, both JV and Varsity have picked up 2 additional wins, pushing the JV record now to 14-7-4, I believe. That's 25. That's the good news. The bad news is now we have every team in the league has games in hand on us. So even though it looks like we're sitting pretty well in the standings, we're not as far ahead of that break point for the playoffs as we would like to think. So this game is for the JV, and as for the Varsity coming up in a couple of hours, will be absolutely critical to the Blues. And I think probably especially so for the JV because, as everyone is aware by now, only 6 teams make the playoffs. So we've got 6 teams fighting for 2 spots in the JV division, and we're one of those. So
Correct. And the Rough Riders over their last 10 games are 5-5. So they've really kind of been coming on. And although if you glance at where they are in the standings, they're in 10th place with 16 points, but only with 17 games played. So a lot of work left to do for the Rough Riders, but a lot of wins that they could pick up. So this hopefully, I don't think the boys tend to look at the standings the way you and I do. But hopefully they're not paying too much attention to that.
they have lives.
Exactly.
Looking at their
We got
JV,
nothing.
looking at the JV for Cedar Rapids, they won their last game against Ames. Ames obviously has had a tough season. They beat them 9-0 or 9-1, I believe. Prior to that, Cedar Rapids lost 2 close games to Omaha, which is now got a 5-point lead in the JV for first place.
Right.
So this team hung with the JV for Omaha pretty well. I think when you lose to them like 3-1 and 2-0, you've played pretty well.
Correct. And players to watch, Xander Boatman leads the team, the Rough Riders JV, with 14 points, Davin Heineck with 11, and Hedry, and I didn't catch his first name, unfortunately, with those two guys with 11 each. Starting lineup, it looks like it's going to be Nolan Filion in between Evan Mueller and Owen DeCrow, with Gunnar Carroll and EQ, Ethan Quinn, back on defense. And to our left is the ever-present Cody Harkey in net.
All right, we are ready to go. Puck is dropped. It rolls to Quinn as he enters the zone along the left boards, has it knocked off his stick. And Cedar Rapids takes their first foray into the blue zone. That's number 86, that's Heineck. Tries to get it in front. Still in front. Oh, and a big save by Harkey right off the bat with a pad save from a good chance there.
Yeah, that was Boatman in front, and unfortunate giveaway right there for your Blues.
All right, they battle for it along the boards on the far side. Now it's picked off in there. Comes to number 22, that's Owen DeCrow. Drops it off for Filion, who dumps it into the zone. DeCrow going to chase it down along the far boards into the corner. Now he has it knocked off his stick, and Cedar Rapids looks to come out. They come out 2-on-3 as they get to center ice. Puck is rolled into the corner. Chasing after it is Krzyzewski for the Blues. He plays it, but it comes off of his stick. Now once again, the Blues look to bring it out. This is number 81 rather. That's Sam Blunk. Puts it in. Bounces to the goaltender at the side of the net, and he plays it to the far side. Now Krzyzewski's going to backhand it. Now we got a penalty right off the bat.
Looks like it's roughing, and I'm betting it's on Kelly Honert because
the other guy lost his stick.
The Blues had touched it. So, Kelly Honert to the box with only a minute and 12 seconds gone in the game. We're going to have an opportunity for a BSN penalty kill right off the bat here for your JV Blues.
And that is tantamount to having Nienhaus or Conrad go off for a penalty in the varsity, because Honert has clearly been one of the best players on the JV, as well as a very strong contributor to the varsity all year. So having him in the box, not good.
Correct. Blunk, Wright, Duvall, and Krzyzewski are going to be the four killers to start this penalty kill for your Blues.
Boatman going to take the draw against Blunk. Now Boatman changes places with. Now puck comes back to the point, knocked down in front by Harkey, deflects it to the side. Now puck is loose right in front, and unable to keep it in at the blue line is the point man, number 37. That's Eli Jones. He goes back to chase it right.
Good
back in the lineup is forechecking on the penalty kill, and now here comes Cedar Rapids once again into the zone. Wright knocks him down. Puck comes over to the near side, played there by Heineck, number 86. Sends it across. That one is going to get out of the zone. No, not yes. It did get out of the zone, so Cedar Rapids is going to have to clear it. And Duvall picks it up, sends it off the boards, and gets it all the way back into the Cedar Rapids zone where Eli Jones picks it up. We're down to 1:10 in the penalty for the Blues.
Otten, Alexander, Roseboro, and Guile, now your four killers.
All right, nice forecheck there by Alexander. Comes over to this near side now, and this is number 19, is that?
Yep, 19.
Okay, 19 is Hodney. Over to the point. Now the top of the slot, right on goal. Harkey makes a save and has to make a second save on a rebound on a shot that was from the side of the net. There's a man trying to get it past into number 39, Long Henry. He's one of their better scorers.
Yes, he is.
Now, 19 Hodney behind the net. He's checked there by Guile. Brings it out to number 5. Woo, here's a shot. Oh,
nice save.
Off the side of the net after Harkey got a shoulder on it. Blues having some trouble getting the puck out of the zone. We're down to 5 seconds left in the penalty, and looks like the Blues are going to get out now because Cedar Rapids went for a full line change. Now there's a turnover. Penalty
back to even.
Is now over. Honert out of the box. Now here a man is pulled down No call. Now here's a man trying to get it right out in front. Misses his man in front of the net. Comes to number 25. That's Scott. Scott sends it around to the far side. Now Guile tries to get it out, and he does. That's not going to go far enough. So that was not going to be an icing as Cedar Rapids picks up in their own zone. 11:20 left in a scoreless first period. Now that's number 50. Jackson Price puts it in behind the net. A couple of Blues go for a change. Now that one gets all the way past, and they're going to say that Quinn could have played that, so there's no icing, and that's probably the right call. Now this one was touched by one of the Cedar Rapids players, so that won't be an icing against the Blues. Now it's kept in, gets to number 15, Gunnar Carroll. Carroll puts it behind the net to Price, who slides it to the corner. Blues keep it in. That's Quinn, sends it around the net. Scott for Cedar Rapids. To Carroll for the Blues, keeps it in. Now this is number 16, Mendoza. There's Alec Mendoza going to get a shot away right on goal. The Blues finally get a shot on goal. Cedar Rapids has 3. That's the Blues' first shot on goal. While we have a second while the teams are changing, a happy birthday, belated one day, to number 15, Gunnar Carroll. He's an old man of 17 now.
And he has the mustache to prove it.
Yeah.
It's weak, but it's there. All right, back to the starting line of Filion, Mueller, and DeCrow. Duvall and Krzyzewski.
Puck tries to get it back to Duvall at the point, but it was too far wide of where he was, so Blues have to go back and pick it up. This Krzyzewski in his own zone gets it out to center ice, but pass is not completed, and it's sent right back into the Blue zone where it's picked up by Duvall. Tyler Duvall sends it off the boards and out. And now here is number 8, Filion, but he's unable to get it deep, and Cedar Rapids comes into the zone. Nice rub off there by Mueller to take his man out of the play as he tried to get into the zone. And this is number 86, Hynek, puts it into the corner. Cedar Rapids makes a full line change. And Duvall behind his own net, checked by Hynek, into the corner. And
get out.
Finally gets over the blue line and back to center ice where it's controlled by number 19, Hodney. Now it's Tyler Duvall. Has had a rather lengthy shift out there. He puts it down off the boards, and that's going to give Tyler Duvall a chance to get off the ice because that's an icing against the Blues.
Yeah, Blues really kind of got nothing going thus far in this game. Obviously, 2 of those minutes have been on the kill, but for the other 3, not much action. Looking to our right. See if we can flip that up. Corner, right. Blunk and right.
Blunk sends it to the near side corner, trying to find Honert. Now Honert gets the puck, and he steams out to center ice. He's got 2 Rough Riders in between him and the net. Now he's going to get almost to the net, tries a shot in front. Nice save by the as yet unnamed goaltender. Is that 33
yes.
or 30? Well, whoever their goalie is for Cedar Rapids, we'll get it shortly, but he made a nice save on the short side as...
I'll tell you at the next break. I got it.
All right. Here's a shot into the corner. Swings around all the way to the near side. That is number 17, Wright. Tries to keep it in. Now Wright once again going to chase it into the corner, but he's beaten to the puck by number 25. That's Scott. Guile keeps it in deep. Blunk is covering for him on the point. Now here's a man. Honer's going to get a shot away. And right through a screen of the defenseman. It was right in front of the goalie. I don't think he could have seen that very well, but he made the save. Puck play is onside at the blue line. Now it comes out. And Blunk's going to just dump it in and go for a line change for the Blues. Out to center ice. This is number 5. That's Wu. Now Cedar Rapids controls in their own zone. There's a shot off the arm of Mendoza. That didn't feel good. Now he's got the puck. Tries to get it ahead for Jackson Otten. Kept in by, there's a long shot from the right point by Quinn that's deflected into the corner by the goaltender. Now back to Quinn, makes a move, but fortunately his defense partner Gunnar Carroll was back to cover up at center ice. Now here's a man losing the puck. Here is number 16 Mendoza. Tried to get one more step on the goaltender or on the defense before he let the shot away, and that cost him. He never got the shot away. Now the Blues control just outside their own blue line. It comes to Carroll. Now he enters the zone into the corner. Tries a centering pass right in front. Good pass by Carroll, but nobody there for the Blues. Right across the top of the goal mouth. Now here's a pass leading ahead to number 9. Quinn picks it up. Touch pass over to the near side. Picked off by Cedar Rapids and sent right back in. We're under 7 minutes to play in the first period. No score. Here's a man right in front. That's Quinn.
2 times.
Yeah.
Whew. Dangerous.
Ethan, don't do that. Don't make a habit of that, if you would.
Please.
It's hard on old men to watch. Now back to the right point. Long shot. Harkey makes a body save. And out to center ice where it's picked off by Cedar Rapids at their own blue line. Sends it ahead to number 86. That's Heineck. And gets around one, but not the other. And the Blues take it at center ice. This is Spector. Spector over the line. Has one man to beat. Can't get to it, though. Now here's a centering pass into the slot. It's picked off by Cedar Rapids. He comes back. He's 1-on-3 as he tries to enter the zone. Goes into the corner. Sacheski going to chase it down in the corner. Bad bounce off the boards.
Good block by Tyler Duvall.
Oh, no. Well, that was Duvall. Was one step away from a breakaway there, but Cedar Rapids was able to cover up and control the puck in their own zone. Now Duvall once again along the boards. Working that right point with the left-handed shot. That's always challenging work, but he did a good job. Now back to Sacheski behind his own net. Once again, Cedar Rapids changing. Here's a pass too far ahead, and it's easily played by Scott. Now this is Mueller. Mueller going to get a shot away. Big save. Hit the goal post. 2 good shots for the Blues. The goaltender made the save on one, and the second one was off the left post. Now the Blues control the puck in the corner. Back to the point. There's a long shot in front. Knocked down. Never got through to the goaltender. Now here's a shot by number 22, DeCrow.
Oh.
The Blues are suddenly starting to put some pressure on, and the net is off its moorings. 52 is the goaltender.
52 is Roman Carter. You weren't here for the last time we played these Rough Riders. You were in California.
Yes.
Roman Carter changed his number from 35 to the Khalil Mack 32, and 52, excuse me. So that's who's in goal.
I was going to say, I had Roman Carter on my list, but I didn't have that number for him. Face off. This is Blunk. Tries to center it right across the front. Now it comes to Honert with a shot and a big save by Carter. Roman Carter was all by himself there with Honert about 6 feet away, and Kelly couldn't quite get that top corner elevation he might have been looking for, and Carter made the glove save. Now back to the point. Kept in, at least for now, goes to Honert. Honert tries a centering pass, but it goes through a couple of Rough Riders, and Roseboro has to keep it in at the point. And now it's dumped out to center ice, and the Blues pick it up there. Here's a pass intended for number 92, Honert. Was intercepted. Winds up behind the Cedar Rapids net, right back there fighting for it. Now Honert in the corner, has it knocked off his stick. Now Honert once again gets it to number 73, Guile. His shot is knocked down. Oh, Honert with another shot. Now we got a man coming back 1-on-4 as he enters the zone. Number 59. This is that's big number 59 for Cedar Rapids. It was a check by Blunk, just out away from the Blues bench, and the puck winds up at center ice. Here's a man coming into the zone. Blues a little slow on making that line change. Now the puck is deflected out in front, and it comes to Number 16, Mendoza, that's going to get past him, and that's going to go all the way down for an icing against the Blues with 3:40 left. Shots on goal, all even at 4-4, although the Blues have been coming on in the last couple minutes. They've had some good chances, some that didn't get registered as shots because they either just missed or hit the outside of the post.
Correct, yeah. After jumping out to a 3-1 territorial play and shots on goal, the Blues have really come back on the Rough Riders there.
All right, this is Carroll puts it out of the zone. Now it comes to number 16, Mendoza. Maintains control of the puck, but defenseman got back and knocked it off his stick before he could get into prime shooting position. Now Carroll fans on a shot, and it's knocked off his stick. They battle for it right in front of us here, just outside the blue line. Now it comes to Mendoza, number 16. Pass ahead for number 94, Jackson Otten. Otten couldn't hold it on his stick, and it winds up back in the Rough Rider zone. Sent ahead. This is Carroll. Carroll puts it backhanded off the board, and it rolls back into the Cedar Rapids zone where it's played by number 80, Parker Holt. Now it's sent in from just in the right side of center ice, so the Blues are able to complete a line change. Here's a pass out to number 39, Long Henry. He's checked right at the center ice red line. Honert gives Long Henry the business as they battle for it at the half wall in the Blues defensive zone. Now the puck rolls back to Carroll. Carroll sends it ahead. Comes to Honert. Honert over the line. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that was a drop pass. No, he just lost control of that one. But his teammate did pick it up. Now it's loose in the corner. It's swung around to the other side where it's played by Cedar Rapids. And now it's out of the zone finally. Exactly 2 minutes to go in the first period. This is number 37, Jones, in his own zone. Sends it to number 93, Boatman, the younger Boatman. Now there's a stick on the ice. There's a long shot.
Ooh, right off the post.
Another post shot. That was Filion who let one go from about 50 feet. Now here's Blues player tried to put it across and almost deflected off a Cedar Rapids defenseman in front. That would have been interesting. Now into the corner. Blues get it in front, trying to get it. That was Spector trying to get it. Now here's a pass trying to find Filion. Puck is at his skates and he can't control it. Now Cedar Rapids comes back. Long pass. Good play there by Duvall to stop that before it got into the zone. Puck sent into the corner. This is number 79. Sends it around to Filion along the far side. Coming in on the left side boards. He's knocked off the puck temporarily. Now he gets it back. Sends one in and they score!
Oh! I think DeCrow got a stick on that.
I think he did too. That was kind of a wild chain of events there where the puck wound up along the far boards at the half wall and Filion got a stick on it and threw it at the net, and it looked to me like DeCrow and Rich too that DeCrow might have been the one to pick it in. I didn't see who went through the line first.
He went through the line first.
Okay.
So yeah.
So
DeCrow from Filion, and I don't know if there's going to be a second apple on that one. But nice work, boys. Throw it at the net. You never know what's going to happen. DeCrow was lurking.
And we have our first Grandpa Greg goal of the night.
Yes,
occurring within the last minute of the period.
That's right. Love those when they're in our favor.
Oh, absolutely. Now here's Cedar Rapids. Shot. Nice save. Yep, that is just the way we saw it. With DeCrow getting the goal and filling. Was there a second assist?
Nope, just one assist.
Okay, now the Blues come back. Here's a nice play by Honert. Just couldn't quite squeeze between those two defensemen. Down to 20 seconds. Now here's a long shot, deflected in front, and then rolls to the corner, back to the point, kept in by Roseboro. Roseboro is going to get a shot. Nice save by Carter. And Cedar Rapids is going to have one more chance.
Good block.
As they come into the zone, we're down to waning seconds of this period. And there is the buzzer. So a late goal by Owen DeCrow, assisted by Filion, has given the Blues a 1-0 lead after one period. Shots on goal, 5 apiece.
Yeah, that's probably not how you would have drawn up the first goal of the game or play, but again, you get the puck in that sideboard area, and it looked like Nolan Fillion just whirled and threw it toward the net, which ended up fortuitous for your Blues.
Rich, I think it's time for one of our gratuitous and panders to get more subscribers.
So yeah, we're delving for 12. Dean wandered off, so we're not going to get the graphic right now, but we will throw it up later in the game. But hey, if you can hear the sound of my droning voice, hit that subscribe button. We're always looking for more subscribers here on BSN. Subscribe to BSN and never miss a Blues broadcast again.
And we probably, we are the only show in town tonight. There's no other games in the Midwest Hockey League. So there may be some people from other cities
and
tuning in, and we're glad to have you with us, even though we probably guess that you're not rooting for us because the Blues are one of a bunch of teams in the middle in this division, and there are a lot of teams that would be well served by a Cedar Rapids win tonight.
Correct.
But we're not going to make that easy for you,
no,
hopefully.
We hope not. That's what we like to call it, the mushy middle. There's a couple teams at the top, a couple teams toward the bottom, and then a whole lot of people stacked up there in the JV. And again, as Grandpa Greg said at the beginning of the broadcast, only 6 teams make it into the playoffs for JV, so definitely difficult.
Yeah, there'll be a couple of really good teams. Well, maybe not really good, but very competitive. Good teams, yeah, that will not make the playoffs this year just because of the way things have worked out. The only 2 teams that are totally almost clinched would be Omaha and Sioux City.
Yeah.
Everybody else is in that
just like
low 30s to mid 20s in points.
Just like in the pro leagues, we love parity.
Oh.
All right.
Some year I'd like to be at the top, but for now we'll take parity.
I'll take mushy middle, exactly.
All right, we got a delayed offside against Cedar Rapids. They get it back out to center ice. Now this is Boatman, gets it ahead. One man back, a nice job there by Gunnar Carroll. And then the Blues come back. This is Jackson Otten playing right wing tonight, at least appears to be. Now Cedar Rapids starts to come out of their zone. They're 3-on-3 as they send it ahead. That's too far ahead for the left winger. He's going to chase it into the corner with Carroll right on his tail. No, he makes a nice move around one, but can't get past the other.
I believe that's Heineck, 86.
All right, there's a long shot from the point. Is knocked down by the stick of Mendoza, so it goes harmlessly to the corner. And Carroll gets it out. He's going to send it all the way down, and that's going to – oh, they waved.
They waved off the ice.
Yeah, we had one linesman signaling the icing, and the other one waved it off. That was going to draw the ire of somebody, no matter how they called it.
100%.
Because it was one of those that, well, 50, he might be able to get to it. Yeah.
Right.
Carroll off the boards right in front of the Cedar Rapids net. Oh, and now we got
81 getting a rough ride in front of the Rough Riders bench.
What was the whistle for?
I think it bounced off Blunk and went into the player bench, but nobody knew it, so they just kept scrapping away.
Yeah, Sam doesn't want to get caught right there.
No, that's not a great place.
He's got 5 guys on the ice that want to kill him, and probably 6 or 7 right there on the bench that take a free shot if they got it.
And he does run his mouth.
And who would know better than you?
No, you got that right. All right, Tyler Duvall.
Duvall, a bouncing shot, leaves a big rebound, but nobody there except the Cedar Rapids defenseman coming back. Now we've got a 2-on-1, now a 2-on-2 developing for Cedar Rapids. Nice play by Duvall.
What a back check by Honert, too.
Yeah, Honert gets it back out of harm's way. Oh, now the puck is loose in the center. There's 3 or 4 players. Now the puck goes to the side. Jack Wright over there trying to get it out. That's Wright coming out of the zone. The pass to Honert is right at his skates. Now he's going to get a shot. He tries to dump it in front. Nice job of back-checking there, keeping Blunk from getting where he wanted to be. There's a shot by, that was number 22, DeCrow, I believe.
Yes, it was.
Looking for his second of the game. Nice save. Now here's a long shot deflected in front. Rebound goes to number 34 for Cedar Rapids. Now it's into the corner. This is DeCrow. And Cedar Rapids looks to bring it out. 1-on-3 as he enters the zone. Gets past one, now the other, but knocked off his stick before he could get to the net. Nice job by Guile there to play it to the boards. And the Blues pick it up behind their own net. Here's a pass ahead. Hits.
Ooh,
Here's a breakaway. Here's DeCrow coming in all by himself. Shot. Big save. And on the rebound, Carter makes an easy save on the second shot as it bounced off either DeCrow or the defenseman after the shot was first stopped by Carter, and he just put the glove on it.
Yeah, it looked like it came off Owen DeCrow's skate after the really good first save by Roman Carter. He came out to the top of the blue paint, made himself big, didn't give Owen much to shoot at.
Oh, here is Guile with a shot.
Yes! His first of the year. Let's go, Carver Guile!
Number 73, Carver Guile for the Blues. Makes it a 2-0 game.
Oh, he's been due. He's one of a couple of the JV members that hadn't gotten one yet, so really nice to see Carver Guile took the ice that was available to him right at the the edge of the circle, took a couple strides, and then threw that into the back of the net. Well done, young man.
All right, the Blues now have the dreaded 2-goal lead. Let's see if they can make it 3.
Yeah.
Well, that's always got to be a big thrill for a young freshman to get his first goal of the season.
For sure.
And that was nothing fluky about that.
No, that's a
Good
nice
hard shot right to the back of the net.
Yeah, he had a lot of those last year as a bantam, so I was a little surprised he hadn't found one this year, but I'm glad he did now.
All right, puck now dumped back into the blue zone. That's going to be an icing. Jack Wright picks up the helper on that.
Yep. It had kind of bounced around enough that I had lost who was going to get the apple, but congrats there to Jack Wright. Good work.
And since that opening minute or two where we were outshot 3-1, the Blues have now outshot. There's a shot deflected in front, and Carter made the save. It goes over to the far side where Alexander tries to pick it up. Now back to the point to Roseboro. Roseboro on a walking wire. Missed the net. Goes back to Guile. Ooh, puck loose just outside the line, but Guile did a good job. Oh, that's going to be an offside against the Blues.
Trey Alexander was stuck deep inside, and he was trying to get out before Jackson Otten went in, but no dice that time. I noticed Jackson Otten he's been actually at center this game, which is new for him. Exciting to see guys switch up positions a little bit.
All right, now we've got Blunt taking the center, the face-off. Gets it to Leonard Carroll, sends it in behind the net. Going back to get it is number 34. 34 is Sinclair for Cedar Rapids. Now they look to come out. Here's a pass ahead along the left wing. Carroll back defending. Man trying to get to the net. Now, his centering pass. Here's a shot going to get away. Puck is loose in front. And Blues going to try and get it out of the zone, but they can't do it yet. This is number 39. That's Long Henry. His shot is knocked down and kicked to the corner. Now it gets past the point man back to center ice, so the Blues get a reprieve. 6 for Cedar Rapids, 12 for the Blues as far as shots on goal are concerned. Now here's a pass ahead from Quinn. Quinn picks it up again. And now Cedar Rapids takes it back, sends it into the zone. Carroll's going to be the first one back to get it for the Blues. Sends it around. Anybody at the point to stop it? Yes, that was number 80. That was Holt. Comes to number 25, a long shot. Knocked down at the defense, never gets anywhere near the net. Now we've got Honert at the very end of his shift and decided not to chase that one and just went for the change, which was the right move.
Correct. Especially in the second period when the ice is all chopped up during these JV games.
All right. Duvall pinches, kept in by number 87, Mueller. But Cedar Rapids. Oh, here's a big hit by Mueller. Oof. Welcome to the party, pal.
Way to go, Bruce Willis.
Now the Blues, this is Mueller. Filion, number 8. Filion loses control and is back out to center ice. Sachesky. Oh, here's a man may get a breakaway. Going to get a shot away. Big save by number 55, Harkey.
Yeah, sounded like it went off his stick.
Yeah. Now the Blues come back. This is number 22, DeCrow. DeCrow is leveled as he gets a good shot away. It was over the net. And now it's played out to the far wall on the half wall on the far side. This is DeCrow. Gets around one. Now he's hit by a second man, and the puck is loose at his skates. And deeper into the corner, played by Cedar Rapids. Blunk has it come off his stick. Back to the point. Roseboro sends one in. Knocked down. And Cedar Rapids looks to bring it out.
Nice job by Rosie.
Rosie sends it all the way back. Carter out of the net to play it behind his net. Here's Jackson Price. Tries to center it. But taken off in there by the defense for Cedar Rapids. Now here's a long pass, but Roseboro is back defending. And now once again Price into the zone. Tries to get a centering pass, but it's knocked off the stick by the defenseman number 37. That's Jones. Now here's a man going to get to the net. Shot! Oh, and just a piece of it by Harkey. Deflected that over the net. Otherwise, that was a real good scoring opportunity. Glad to see the Blues got away without any kind of a call on that.
Right.
Last couple of shifts, it looks like Cedar Rapids is trying to spring somebody. Now we got a 2-on-1. This is Spector. Spector had the puck roll off his stick as he was trying to get it over to his wingmate. That was Price over there. Oh, here's a pass in front, and there's going to be a penalty.
Coming.
And is that
going to be on Jackson?
Is that going to be
roughing on Jackson Otten?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The way that guy, who's that, number 34 back there, lost his feet, I had a feeling that was coming. So the second of the game, a BSN penalty, or an opportunity for a BSN penalty kill.
One of the numbers that stuck out was the special teams play for the Cedar Rapids. And I know I'm going to hate myself for saying this because their power play percentage is quite low at 10%, and their penalty kill is only at 70. So their special teams have had some issues. Now that I've said that, I hope it doesn't come back to bite us, but trying to give you information, folks.
That's the announcer jinx right there.
Yep. Oh, here's off the stick. And the Blues get a hold of it. Can they get it out? No, they can't. Carroll's going to have to chase the man down. Here's Boatman's shot. Now Carroll gets it and sends it all the way down, so the Blues successfully ice it. Boatman and Carroll have played against each other for a lot of years.
Yeah, and with each other for some of those years.
Yeah, absolutely. Now here's a pass at the blue line. And the Blues pick it off and send it all the way down. And they've killed 45 seconds of this penalty as number 37 Jones goes back to pick it up. Sends it out to the left wing, who starts the rush for the Rough Riders. Here's a shot from just inside the blue line, stick to the corner by Harkey. Now it goes back to the point. Long shot off the pads of Filion, who does the rest of the job by sending it all the way down, where number 25 Scott has to play it behind his net. And they try that same breakout to the left wing, and now it comes over to this side. And once again, Filion does a nice job of breaking things up. Plays it back to Carroll in his own zone. Gets a little too far, so Gunnar has to go back and play it all the way behind his own net. But he does a nice job of playing it out at least to the half wall. Blues setting up in the four-man box. Here's a shot deflected. Oh, here's Filion. I don't think Filion's going to get there. Or maybe he is. Shot. Oh!
Didn't get a shot.
Nice save by Carter. I thought Carter was going to come out and play that to the corner. And he actually gave Filion a chance, but Filion, I think, was pretty much at the end of his shift and didn't quite have that acceleration as he was going into the zone. And now we got an offside against the Riders. Still 2-0 Blues with 6:03 left in the second period. Penalty has expired for the Blues, so a successful kill.
Dodge that bullet.
Shots on goal evening out a little bit. It's now 12-8 in favor of the Blues.
Ooh.
Here's a man stealing the puck away from... Oh, here's a shot. Big save by Harkey. That was a great opportunity on a pass that just found its way out to the prime scoring area in front of the crease. And Harkey was down and made this in the butterfly and made the pad save. Well, Harkey had, I thought maybe his best game as a Blue in the Saturday game against the Capitals.
Yeah.
Where he was credited with 20, but it was more like 30 shots on goal.
Correct.
And Sunday was a little bit different story. His defense left a little bit to be desired in that third period.
Correct. That wasn't on him.
No. Oh, here's a man taken down. Oh, my goodness. How did they miss that one? That was right. I think it was taken down twice in the span of about 8 seconds, and nothing was called. But spoiler alert, this is the Blues Homer Network, so.
It's not BHN, it's BSN.
All right, here's Blunk back to the point. Here's Ja with another shot. That was ticketed for the lower right-hand corner, but nice glove save there by Carter as we hit the just 5:07 mark to go in the second period.
All right, who we got coming over the boards? It looks like it's going to be Mendoza this time, in between Filion and Alexander. Quinn and Carroll back on the D.
Here's Quinn. Oh, he gets a shot away. It's bounced up in the air, though. Never got through to the goaltender now. Quinn into the corner. Nice rotation by Mendoza back to the point. Now a man is
shoved into
cross-checked into the yeah, absolutely.
That was a penalty on Jackson Otten, but not so much when it happened to Trey Alexander.
No.
Quick shout out while we got a second. It's BSN International today. Tyler Carroll, Gunner's dad, watching from Juarez, Mexico. For work, not for pleasure.
Oh, now here's a puck into the corner. A man breaking right down the middle. Saved by Harkey. Puck is loose in front, and a nice clear out of there.
Yeah, that was Filion.
Filion did a great job of getting the puck out of a real dangerous situation.
Agreed.
And now this is Mendoza going to take it behind his own net. Plays it off the boards. It's intercepted. Good lift of the stick there. And the man's brought down. That was Filion. Oh. Smart play by Filion. Once again, a Blues player is taken down and nothing's being called.
Right. That's 2 times, at least.
Now the puck kept in the zone by the Blues. This is number 16. Mendoza centers it. But that was kind of a blind centering pass.
Yep.
And picked off by Cedar Rapids. There's a man, number 86. 86 is Heineck. Tries to get past. And puck rolls to Harkey, who makes the save and covers up. And that'll give both teams a chance to change some players with 4:04 left.
Shots on goal now, 13-11. Feels like the Blues maybe have 1 or 2 more than that, but it's pretty darn close.
Yeah, there has been a little bit of pushback here on the part of the Rough Riders.
That's for sure. Kelly Honert at the dot.
Off along the boards, and the Blues get it out. We got a 2-on-1 if they hurry.
Got Price on the far side.
There's a shot. Good save. And no one coming up the slot except Boatman, number 59. He gets it to the corner. Blues trying to get some pressure on in the waning minutes of this second period. Kept in nicely by Honert. He backhands it into the near side corner. Played there by number 10, Stocky.
Good pinch by Duvall.
Oh, he tried to get it in front. And it goes to number 50, Price, to Filion. Filion down the boards, drops it back to the point. Here is Duvall with a shot.
Ooh,
missed the net.
deflected.
Right idea. Now the puck is loose in front, and
that's kicked off.
Once again, the net comes off.
We see that a lot in these games, and I still would rather have to deal with the net coming off than NHL-style pegs where these kids are running into them and breaking collarbones and arms and etc. It is frustrating, though, when you're in the offensive zone getting something going and the net pops off the pegs.
Oh, shot right off the jaw, just misses the far post. Now that's 37 Jones, puts his man in. The Blues try and look for a man to center it to. Now it comes back to the point. Here's Roseborough, going to walk and wire. I'll tell you this about Carter. He does leave some rebounds.
Yeah.
And that time there was just nobody there for the Blues. As Filion tries to play it, it comes to DeCrow. DeCrow back to the point
pass.
to Roseborough. Roseborough going to fire one. Filion tried to deflect it. That would have been an interesting call because the stick was just up around crossbar height, but
correct.
He didn't get it, so there's no problem.
They got to rotate. Owen DeCrow does.
And here comes Cedar Rapids. And this is Carver Guile, one of the goal scorers for the Blues. Stopping him at the blue line, and Cedar Rapids has to go back and send it in. Rolls into the near side corner. Cedar Rapids in the midst of a line change, so the Blues have a chance.
Evan Mueller.
Here is Mueller. Down the left wing, shot. Saved by Roman Carter. 2:17 left in the second period.
Yeah, the Blues were in the midst of a change. Jack Wright was coming off the bench, but couldn't quite get in a spot where Evan Mueller could have slid the puck over to him. Blunk, Wright, Honert, Quinn, and Carroll.
Oh, nice pass by Honert.
Yeah.
Nobody there for the Blues. Very deft backhand pass. Got it right out in front, but nobody there but the defense. Now here is Ethan Quinn. Gets it over to his defense partner, Carroll. Now out to center ice. That's number 81, Blunk shot!
Woo!
Nice pass by Blunk. Gets
Nice
it to number 92, Honert.
Yeah.
His shot was saved by a nice save. Now the Blues try it again over the line. Tries to center it ahead. It's played there by number 82, Leah. Into the corner. Referee saying to play it. Back to Quinn. Quinn sends it over to the other point to Carroll. Carroll dumps it into the corner. Now a centering pass in front. Gets by Wright. Now we got a penalty coming up against Cedar Rapids. Ask and you shall receive. Beg and you shall receive.
Right.
Now the whistle finally blows as Cedar Rapids gets control of the puck.
Palms up by number 80. Yes, 80.
Number 80 is Parker Holt.
Mr. Ethan Fox doesn't like the animosity coming back from Mr. Holt, but he was just questioning, what did I do? But he will go to the box for 2 minutes, or hopefully less for your Blues, for a slash. Excuse me.
70% success rate on killing penalties, which is one of the least successful rates in the league for Cedar Rapids. So maybe the Blues can get that third
Down
goal,
it goes.
but they get the puck ice this time, and Harkey plays it behind his net. Leaves it there for number 92, Kelly Honert. Honert plays it now.
Nice
Gets
pass.
to Honert down the left wing boards. Takes it back to the point. Filion gets it to the other point. Shot, and they score!
Oh, it's
They
in!
score!
That's Jack Wright's goal, I'm pretty sure. I think he got a piece of that. It'll be from Duvall and Filion.
I
I'm
think
pretty
so.
positive.
Yeah. Duvall shot from about 40 feet out. Hit the goaltender. He made the stop on it, but it fell right in the crease, and it looked like number 17, Jack Wright, was right there with a stick on the ice and was able to shovel it through. And the Blues have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Another triple G in the
Wow.
affirmative.
Yeah, we'll take them.
And a power play goal. So we'll see exactly what the official call was. You heard our version of it.
Well, doesn't matter whose version is right as long as the
As long
three.
as the goal
as long as
stays
the
on the
three
board.
stays on the board.
Correct.
Here's number 25, Szczecheski, puts it into the corner. Now he's going to keep it and send it around. Yep.
Hey, I got it right
They got
this
it
time.
right, except with the devil.
Correct.
Oh, now the Blues control back to the point. Are they going to be able to keep it in? Yes. But now we got to pass ahead.
Uh-oh.
One man back is Szczecheski, going to try and cut him off before he gets to the net. Shot.
Oh,
and he tried
wow.
a centering pass, and the man just tipped it wide.
A really good pass, a really unselfish play there by Cedar Rapids. Didn't end up in the back of
We
the
got
net.
3
thankfully, for
seconds.
your
The Blues aren't going to get a shot away here as the buzzer's going to go, and there it is. But a good period for the Blues as they outshot, it was 5-5 after 1, so 13-6 in that period, and they added to their 1-goal lead with 2 more second period goals. So it's 3-0 after 2 periods, and we will be sending it away for a few minutes while they resurface the ice. Rich, anything before we send it back?
No, good shot math, partner. But, yeah, good period for the Blues, and we'll be back in 15.
All right, this is Quad City Blues Hockey.
Welcome back to ImOn Ice Arena here in Cedar Rapids. Little bit of fun BSN news. We mentioned it a little bit earlier, but hey, the Dell for 12, we made it. 12,007 subscribers. 1,200, not 12,000. Holy shnikes. 1,200.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth, Rich.
So 1,207. There we go. 1,200. So we appreciate all of you out there. For Dean and Greg. Woo! Let's go. Now we're on to 13, right? We got the lean for 13. I don't know. We'll come up with something. But I don't think we're getting there before the end of the year. But we appreciate each and every one of you out there subscribing. And if you're enjoying the game and the broadcast, hit that sub button. Doesn't cost a dime.
And also, if you have any comments and that you can keep clean, send them along. Otherwise, Dean reserves the right to eliminate something that's a little off color or not quite right. But most of the comments we get are very helpful and supportive. One thing, Rich, we kind of touched on this before we went back on the air. This is the Blues' only game this week is tonight.
Correct.
This is our weekend off, so we have no games this weekend, and we don't take the ice again until a week from Friday when the Dubuque Saints come to town.
Correct.
And a lot can happen between now and next Friday, but it won't be us that's affecting it. We'll be watching and watching the scoreboard and seeing if we can get some results that work out in our favor. And this is one of my favorite times of the year because, you got some teams that are pretty much assured of playoffs and you got a few that aren't going to make it, but then you got a bunch in the middle.
Right.
And everybody watches each other's scores and roosts for the result that's going to get them the most help.
Exactly. All right, off for the third period here in JV.
All right, Blues lead it 3-0 as we start playing the third period. Blues moving from left to right this period. Kept in there by Mueller along the half wall. Now he tries to get it to Filion. Kept in. Oh, here's a man. Oh, that's the Cedar Rapids man. Their jerseys aren't that terribly different from ours.
DeCrow.
Now here's DeCrow. Sends it across. Oh, and number 8, Filion, just had it go off the heel of his stick.
Well defended there by number 8, Patton.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He really forced DeCrow to make a tough pass. Now here's a shot from the circle, and Filion shot is stopped by Carter. So 19-11 is your shots on goal now as we begin this third period.
Correct, and 14:16 to go on the clock right now. Clock cam went out as we must have sellied a little too hard about getting our sub number that we were looking for at 1,200, and the clock cam went out for a bit, but we'll work on that.
All right, puck rolls into the corner, played there by number 19, Hodney, around to the near side. Kept in at the half wall. Here's a centering pass, going to go all the way over to the far side. Roseborough is able to keep it in. Now Rosie sends it behind. Oh, a shot right on goal. I think that was actually directed by the defenseman. Now here's an interception by Wright, and as he tried to dust it off, it got taken away, and Cedar Rapids comes back. 2-on-3 as they enter the zone. Here's a shot. Harkey's got it, I think. No, they blew the whistle because the referee lost sight of the puck. I think he thought that puck was caught up in the equipment of Harkey, and it wasn't. It was behind the net, but the whistle blew, and that calls for a stoppage in play.
Harkey having a little conversation there with Ethan Fox, the referee, and saying, you know what, I'm okay with that whistle. Thanks, man.
I seem to see a little panic there in Harkey because he didn't know where that puck was.
Correct.
Now it's back to the point. Here's a long shot. Nice work by Siecheski there to tie up the man in the slot. He's put down. Now we got a man 79 right in the middle of the area, the slot area there. Knocked down along the half wall by Cedar Rapids. Now it comes out to Jackson Otten. Otten down the right wing boards. Gets to the circle. Now he puts one across. The puck is loose. Cedar Rapids defense is there to knock it away from any potential blue and send it behind their net. Back to the point, kept in by Duvall. Jackson Otten Tries to keep it in.
Nice
He does.
work.
He's got a man in front. If he could get it to him. Oh, another nice play by the defense. Was
Yeah.
that the same kid? Was
No,
that
different kid. That
okay.
was 18, I believe. Number check.
Okay, the puck is loose in front.
Oh,
Mendoza got a shot at it, and then he got pinwheeled. No, somebody got hurt there.
yeah,
One of
that's
the Blues.
Mendoza labored a little bit.
Yeah, I think he got hit from behind as he was trying to get his stick on that puck just outside the crease.
It wasn't 18, it was 80.
Number 80 is Parker Holt. He's the one that had to serve a penalty earlier. And now here's a shot from the point over the net. Bounces off the back of the net in front.
Oh.
Now the puck is loose just to the side of the net. And
That
once
must
again,
be off the
yeah.
pegs.
Rich, funny you should mention that you're glad to see these nets the way they are, where they're not absolutely cemented into the ice. I just passed the 60th anniversary of breaking my kneecap by getting dumped and sliding into the cast iron goalpost at the Roosevelt Park in Glenview, Illinois.
Oof. That's no fun
No,
right there.
it made for a real bad week or so.
I'm sure it did.
There's a long shot, deflected by the defense and kept in the zone by Spector. Now back to Carroll. Carroll's going to backhand it. Blues maintain control. Spector's going to get a shot away.
High riser, way up top.
That got the attention of Cedar Rapids goaltender as it whizzed right by his head, but it was too high to go in. Now here's a man in front. Is that Blanc?
Oof, it was.
Rolled
but
one
nope.
through the crease, but the Blues maintain control, and that one gets out of the zone, and now this is going to be Ethan Quinn that picks it up and takes control of his own zone, sends it ahead. And I think we're going to have an offside there against the Blues as Quinn went in before the puck did, and then one of his teammates shoveled the puck in, so we got a face-off outside the Blues, or outside the Cedar Rapids blue line, I should say, with 11:39 left in the game.
Continuing good pressure applied by your Blues. As I recall, a 3-0 Blues lead evaporated in this rink not earlier this season. So you want to keep playing hard.
Yeah. However, that misfortune all happened a lot earlier in the game. The
Well, yes, of
3-0 lead early in the third is a little bit safer than the 3-0 lead at the end of one.
Not wrong.
All right, Mueller tries to get it out of the zone, and he does. Now he gets it ahead to Roseboro. Roseboro chases it into the zone, and now it comes back to number 39. That's Long Henry. He loses control. Guile gets it ahead to DeCrow. DeCrow has it roll off the edge of his stick. Now this is Boatman. Boatman's his shot is deflected by Guile, nowhere near the net. And it comes, Blues look to get it out, and they do. Boatman picks it up, takes it back to his own blue line, looks to start another rush. Off the boards. Oh, here's Boatman going to try and follow it up, but he's chased off the puck by Duvall. That would have been a collision for the ages.
Yeah, that was a good cut across by them all.
Now here's a shot deflected by Guile. Sends it off the boards and out of the zone. And that's not going to be an icing. The first one to it is going to be DeCrow. He's checked off the puck, and Cedar Rapids takes over in their own zone. Look to come out. Blues should be thinking about playing a little bit more defensively with this 3-goal lead in the third period, and I'm sure that's what they're being told. Don't really need any more goals as long as you don't give anything up.
Correct.
Now the Blues, Honert gets it to 81 Blanc. Blanc down the right wing boards. 1-on-3. He's going to get a shot away. Tried for that far corner, just a little bit wide. And it rolls all the way around, kept in, and now Blanc's going to chase it into the near corner. Off the boards, played by number 37, Jones. Wright is knocked down as he picked up the puck. Now Honert sends it in front. Here is Blanc, going to get a shot away. Scores! Nice shot by Blanc on a perfect pass from Honert. Nobody in his way. He caught that puck nicely on the end of his stick and no delay, just fired it past Carter to make the score 4-0 in favor of the Blues.
Yeah, and that was a pretty setup by Honert. Blanc just managed to find himself all alone on the backside, and Honert, I didn't think you could get that puck through to him, but he sauced it right and landed it exactly at the tape of Blanc. Nice job.
And no mistake on that shot. Now here's a man breaking. Going to get to the net. Shot. Nice save by Harkey.
Yeah.
It's one of the better opportunities for Cedar Rapids in this game.
Correct.
Now the puck rolls into the Rough Riders zone, picked up by Jackson Otten. As we mentioned, playing forward. And Cedar Rapids takes control, and they start to come out of the zone against a hill that is now a lot steeper than it was a few minutes ago.
Correct.
Nope, now we've got a penalty coming up against
tripping against.
Did he say I think he might have said Guile might have picked up an assist on that goal too. I'm not sure if I heard that right.
I actually was trying to figure out who this penalty was going to be on and stopped listening. I apologize. Let's see if I can find it on Point Streak. But the penalty is going to be a tripping call on number 34, Sinclair, for the Rough Riders. Didn't look like much, to be honest.
Sinclair, a sophomore defenseman from, this is interesting. Mr. Sinclair attends Waterloo High School.
Oh, yeah, I saw there was one of those on the roster.
Well, maybe he came over in the Lochner trade.
I don't think that's a thing in high school hockey, Greg, but I like the idea.
Here's a shot from the point.
Wow, what a blast by Filion.
Filion shot just went by the far side of the net. He had some mustard on that. Now the puck is loose in front again, but Cedar Rapids gets it out of harm's way and looks to carry it out of the zone. And they put it all the way down. That was number 86, Heineck, that sent it all the way down. Now the Blues look to send it out. It's passed right on the tape to number 8, Nolan Filion. Filion's going to wire and fire. Ooh, just missed the left post. And that's the problem with a shot like that. Sometimes when they miss, they go all the way out and back to center ice again, and that's what happened. Now here's a pass ahead, and they're going to rule no icing on that as Cedar Rapids is able to play it. Goes to Jack Wright. He gets it in front. Another shot. Oh, and it just escapes the stick of number 81. That was Blunk again. He just missed getting another opportunity. It's at your feet there. There you go. Ethan Quinn couldn't quite handle that and has to go back to center ice. There's 49 seconds left on this Cedar Rapids penalty. It comes to Wright. Wright dangles at the blue line, and that's never a good idea.
Play.
As he took two of his line mates offside with that last-minute dangle.
But speaking of Jack Wright, that secondary assist was actually his. So that makes a 3-point night for Jack Wright. An assist on Giles' goal, his own tally, and a secondary assist on that Sam Blunt goal.
Ah, well, I heard something with an I in it, with a long I, and that's as close as I can come sometimes.
Good enough.
All right, Blues look to come back. They still have about 25 seconds left on this power play. This is Otten.
Oh, Otten. Otten got tied up in DeCrow. He and DeCrow got tied up there along the wall, and that put Evan Mueller in offside by about 2 yards.
Blues now have really opened up the shots on goal. It's 25-12 in favor of the Blues. At one point, it was 13-11, so the Blues have really taken control of this game. Now, at the feet, and now picked up by Jackson Otten. Centering pass, kind of a blind centering backhand pass, but it comes to Carroll. Carroll sends it over to the opposite point, into the corner, back to Filion. Filion's going to fire one. It's deflected right in front. The puck is loose, and nice save by number 52, Roman Carter, the goaltender. And then a couple of players go down as the defenseman is trying to keep the Blues away from their goaltender. Certainly understandable.
Yes, absolutely. That's what we would do. That's what we expect. But it looked like Evan Mueller got dumped and came up with some ferocity. But cooler heads prevailed, and no shenanigans ensued. Penalty is killed now.
This really has been a pretty calm, tame game, and it's the officiating has been good.
Amen.
Despite a couple of my comments that they could have called against Cedar Rapids, but
sure,
those were not grossly obvious. They just are obvious to me.
Homerism abounds.
Seeing it through my blue-shaded eyeglasses here. All right,
Nolan.
Here's Filion. Going to get around his man, going to get to the middle, go to the backhand. And he scores!
Yeah.
Filion, who's been blistering goalies with that right-handed forehand shot, slap shot. This time he went in, he faked the forehand, went to the backhand, and slipped it between the 5-hole of the goaltender Carter, and the Blues now have increased their lead to 5-0. So I think at this point we can say that the Blues did not take anything for granted in this game.
Amen.
And they've played a good, solid game and are going to be rewarded with a big win here.
Correct.
Not much of a selly from Philly on
No,
that one.
I think with the fifth one,
Yeah,
they're keeping it classy, and I appreciate that quite a bit, to be honest.
It just makes it harder for me to see if it was a goal or not. How many points for Philly this game? Is that maybe it's at least 2?
I will look.
And the puck is played off the boards, picked up by Sachesky for the Blues. He's going to take it behind the net for safety. Gets it to Duvall. Duvall off the boards. Gets it ahead. That's going to be right on goal, so Carter has to make the save. Deflects it to number 5, Wu. And Cedar Rapids comes out of the zone off the boards. Stopped there before it can get into the blue zone by Duvall.
Is that an icing?
That could be an icing, and it is.
It is.
Yeah, Duvall was about halfway between his own blue line and the red line, so clearly an icing when nobody touched it.
That was very astute of you, partner. That's a 3-point night as well for Nolan Fillion. 2 apples and a Gino. Nice goal. So 2 Blues with 3-point nights, both Nolan Fillion and Jack Wright.
And we could very well see Philly in game 2.
Yeah, for sure. I hope so.
All right, here is Carroll sending it around the boards and out of the zone. Taken off in there and sent ahead by Ethan Quinn, but first one back is going to be number 34, Sinclair. Plays it behind the net and out along the near side wall. Carroll tries to keep it in, and he does, at least temporarily. They battle for it along the half wall. This is right. Why stop at 3, Jack, if you can get 4?
Correct.
Now we're going to try and see if they keep it in, and they do. Honert sends it around, and Wright's going to chase it into the corner. Now, 81 Blunk joins the action over there in the corner. Honert controls it, back to the point nicely. Here's Fillion, gets it over to Carroll. Carroll's got to reposition a puck. Shot, save. A juggling save by Carter on a shot by Carroll, who tells Quinn, why don't you put that on my stick instead of where I can get the shot off right away. I said that was Fillion that passed. It was 9, not 8. It was Ethan Quinn. So they joke about it as they go off the ice with 4:41 left and a 5-0 Blues lead. Puck lays there in the circle for a minute. Now back to Roseboro. And here comes Cedar Rapids trying to get something going. That's number 39. Long Henry sends it around. Mueller gets it. And now Sachesky going to pick it up behind his own net. To DeCrow. There's a pass ahead for 87 Mueller. He's going to go down the left wing boards, gets around one man. He's going to look for a centering pass. He's put in hard, but the puck winds up in the near side corner, and Cedar Rapids has it stolen by DeCrow. Now DeCrow has his pocket picked.
Gets it back.
And he gets it back. Now, puck is left behind at the blue line, and this is number 37. That is Eli Jones. Dumps it in deep and then goes for a line change as Sachesky looks to get it out. Gets it ahead for DeCrow. Intercepted. Man has to wait for his teammate to get out. Now here's this pass right in front. And we're going to get a whistle there as Harkey made a glove save.
Yeah, Harkey has not been called upon in this third period very much at all, but nonetheless,
He has made some good saves, but
timely, yes.
he hasn't had to make the kind of saves he made on Saturday against the Capitals. He was really good in that game. Now the Blues get it ahead. Going to get it ahead to 42. Alexander. Alexander tries to go 5-hole. Puck is loose in front. Can anybody get there for the Blues? No, it's covered.
Mendoza had a good shot at it, but didn't end up in.
I don't think Alexander cared much for the stick to the gut there as he was standing in front of the net by number 25.
Agreed.
That was Scott. But I think Trey just decided we're up by 5. There's 3 minutes left. There's no reason to get myself into trouble.
His snarl quotient has ratcheted up this season compared to last quite significantly, and I appreciate that.
All right, behind the net, controlled by Cedar Rapids. Now they look to come out. There's a backhand pass going to be intercepted by Otten as he takes control, puts it high off the boards, bounces, and nobody knows where it is. Puck was about 15 feet up in the air for a second there. Now the puck is intercepted by Otten. Comes down the left boards, trying to get to the middle, but he lost control, and it's taken off there by number 17, Colton Fry. And he gets it out of the zone where Guile picks it up, sends it back in. And the boys are kind of playing out the string in this one, up 5-0.
Yeah.
Back to the point to Duvall. He's going to fire one. That one was off target, but it hit the backboards and came out in front, but nobody there for the Blues. Now here's another one right in front, deflected to the near side corner.
Good pass by Mendoza to get to the front.
That's Spector now trying to get his stick on it. Can't do it. Now it's intercepted and taken out by Cedar Rapids. Man is 1-on-2 as he enters the zone. Here's a long shot. Right on goal, but an easy save for Harkey. Now Spector couldn't hold it on a stick, or he might have had a good break there. Down to a little over 2 minutes to play. Price jabs at it, can't keep it in. Now Spector. I'd say the one thing about Amos Spector is he needs to work on getting the shot off a little quicker. Because he misses some opportunities by trying to get the perfect handle on the puck.
Load a little too long.
Because he's got a terrific shot.
Yeah, he does.
And he has 7 goals this year, so he can put the puck in the net, but he misses out on some chances just because he's trying to make it a perfect setup. Now the puck rolls back to the Cedar Rapids blue line, and it's going to get put in by Spector. Doesn't quite get it done, and now the puck.
Now it does.
Third time
Maybe.
is
Nope.
not the charm.
Fourth time for Price.
Now Price gets it in. The Price is right. There is Carroll, gets it ahead, looking for Blunk. And we approach the 1 minute mark in this JV game. Puck held in the corner, 2 players from each team. Now it comes to save on a shot by number 9, Ethan Quinn. It bounces around in the crease, and 3 or 4 players are trying to get at it, but the goaltender makes the save and holds on. That's Carter. So we've got 53.2 seconds left.
Yeah, Roman Carter's played well. He's not going to love the tagline of 5 against, but there were multiples of those that he wasn't getting a ton of help there.
Yeah. For those who might not have been with us earlier when we were talking about it, the Blues were awarded forfeits for the games that were called off during the snowstorm against Fremont. So we will not be playing Fremont. Oh, now we got a 2-on-1 in the waning minutes of the game.
Nice
Great
job by
defense
Rosie.
by Roseboro. Never got that 2-on-1 to work. And we've got 35 seconds left. Here is Wright. Tries to get it in front. Trying to get it to Blunk, but doesn't work. Now here it's picked off at the point. There's a man going to get a shot away. Saved by Carter. And rolled to the corner where Wright gets it again. Sends it in front. Puck is loose in front. Blunk gets a shot. Another save by Carter. Great opportunities there. The Blues had some really good shots at it. Some good work by Wright in the corner.
Yeah.
And by Blunk to get a couple of good shots off point-blank range, but he was almost in a little too close.
Yep.
There wasn't much room to maneuver.
That and defenders on your back makes it a little tricky to get something off that's going to be effective. But again, working all the way to the final whistle are your JV Blues, and that's exactly what we want to see.
All right, Cedar Rapids controls behind their own net. Pass intercepted by Wright. Wright's going to fire. And where did that puck go? Did the goaltender?
I think it was under Roman Carter.
Okay. He looked around to the back of the
did.
net as Jack Wright bid for a 4-point night. 4 seconds left. And that puck has popped up in the air on a shot by Sachesky. And that's it. That's 2 shutouts in 3 games for number 55, Cody Harkey. Get some congratulations from the people behind the net, and here come his teammates out to mob him and let him know that they appreciate the work that he put in goal, but I'm sure he's appreciating the fact that they put 5 behind his opposite number.
For sure.
So, anyway, as I started to say just before we got the last minute, for those of you who don't know, the league has awarded us forfeit wins for the games against Fremont that were supposed to be played 2 weeks ago during the blizzard. So with those 2 wins that were granted today and the win tonight, the Blues JV, the good news is their record is now 15-7-4 for 34 points. They are in third place in number of points, but the downside of that is the Blues still have everybody else in the league has at least 2 to 3 games in hand on the Blues. So there is time for teams to win games and catch up, but the Blues are doing all they can to get themselves a playoff position. So, Rich, anything to add before we
No, I think you summed it up pretty well.
All right, that'll do it for the first game. The Blues win it 5-0. We'll be back in about a half hour for the player introductions and the start of the varsity game. For Dean and Rich, this is Greg Corcoran, and this is Quad City Blues Hockey.